I can't It's all you.
You ready?
Ready? Okay.
Welcome to the Catstone.
Warning, this show contains use of.
Unlike Cat in Her Life, you actually have emergency exit options.
Wait, stop. Wait.
Do it in number order.
Yeah.
Order from 1 to 16. Let's try that again. Okay, come on. Okay, go.
Welcome to the Catstone.
Written, directed, and produced by Kat Connor Sterling.
3. Unlike Cat in Her Life, you actually have emergency exit options.
The exits are here and here. Oh, this show is a depiction of real events.
However, the actress is not in danger at any time. Warning, this show contains use of
Loud noises.
Live animals!
EpiPens!
silly songs.
And to wit beyond some of your understanding.
Please know the actress is not in any danger at any time.
Probably.
Okay, well, I got two.
There will be audience participation. Deal with them.
And if you feel the need to cry,
Don't!
Hey, you guys, it's really bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, get off the stage.
Okay, we're sorry.
Okay, well, I'm the actual house manager at this show because obviously no one can do it better than me. So first and foremost, we're gonna have our door prize draw. Unfortunately, about 5 minutes ago, the door prize shattered in pieces. Yes, it is beautifully chaotic. But we have a consolation prize. So here we go. Are you ready? Let's see. Ansley, I can't read your last name. Okay, now, for the real house announcement, there's something I wanted to make clear myself. In the show, there will be a blackout, and I will need your help. So we're going to use our cell phones during this time. It's exciting. All right, so we're going to have a blackout, and we do have audience plans to help you out with this. But I'm going to start the beginning of a letter, and I'm going to use the key words. And don't worry, people will be cueing you on this. You're going to take out your phones and use your flashlight to shine into the stage. Do not turn it off until the lights come back on. Again, we do have people helping out cueing you with this, but okay, thank you all so much for coming. This is really, really exciting and nerve-wracking, but it is chaotic, it is beautiful, this is beautifully chaotic. Live and in person. Welcome to my very special show of you watching me pick up my chaos of a room. Now, some might call this place a disaster. disaster area, but what can I say? I'm a hot mess. My teachers in high school told me it looked like I wrote my homework with a chicken's butt, so. I wouldn't say I'm dysfunctional. I'm just not normal. Strange, bizarre, whatever you want to call it. Do you want to shake a tea? Shake a tea. I think I started proving my weirdness at the age of 2 when I would frequently call my biological parents Uncle David and Aunt Charlotte just because I knew it would cause drama. Not damn with it. Anyways, we've got to hurry up and get this place packed up. It is time to go. It's hard though. It's kind of fun going through everything, finding fun little random memories. Like this. Take this, for example. This was the artifact I smuggled into Mrs. Joyce's 3-year-old Sunday school class. Do you want to hear the story? Did you say no? Because that doesn't go in my next one. Oh, well, too bad! This is my show, so sit your asses down and listen, or I'll take off all my clothes. I'm kidding. Seriously, I'll do it. Our story begins. He that loves me is I know, for the Bible tells me so. That's really cute. That's a sweet girl. That wasn't me. This one over here, that was me. Suddenly, I get an idea. Suddenly, I jump up on the cracker table and begin my performance. My Southern Baptist Sunday school class was none too pleased with my transcendent performance. My nursery workers pulled my parents aside after class. My mother apologized repeatedly. I'm sorry. You know, we taught her Jesus loves me, but that girl just loves her some Britney Spears. Do you guys ever wish you could go back in time? Or maybe even just write a letter to someone from your past? They don't have to get it. It's just that time goes by so quickly and so many things are left unsaid. Good idea. Dear Mrs. Joyce's 3-year-old Sunday school class, I apologize for disrupting song time. However, as I have grown older and matured and seen the world, I have realized I have no regrets. A 3-year-old knowing the full lyrics and choreography to Britney Spears is quite impressive. And I'll have you know I turned out great. I do have a lot of problems. I turned out sufficient. Yours truly, the next Britney Spears. It's pretty good. All right. We're done with this. Oh, old enough to drive by now. Those were a remnant from the greatest scam of my generation. I was a brownie scout. Young, eager, innovative. I was going to have the greatest cookie season of my life. I sold 73 boxes of cookies and didn't deliver a single one of them. That's right, I scammed the whole neighborhood. I took my cookies and hid them in the deep freeze. Because you know every good God-fearing Southern family has like 6 deep freezes. I had more friends that summer than I've had in my whole life because of my goods. My own feces, oh, her shoes. Alright, on with the show. My own feces smell like Thin Mint. To this day, it's the greatest con I've ever pulled. Basically part of the mafia. That gives me a pretty good idea. Everyone starts snapping like this. That's right. Oh yeah, it's a little fast, okay. Okay, good enough. Alright, yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah, keep going. Dear neighborhood of Big Chase, I apologize for disrupting this long time. Nope. I apologize for stealing your cookies. You may think I'm sincerely sorry. However, that scam made me the scrappy kid I am today. Thank you for your contribution. Yours truly, Scrappy Stupid. You can stop snapping now. Oh, God. Bites the dust. It's pretty kitty. See, growing up, I was just being me. I was confident, smart, and 10-year-old me thought I was pretty good looking. I even had a little jingle. I'm pretty, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, yeah! I was just having fun, being me. And being me was good. Until it wasn't. I enter the 7th grade. Everyone has come back from school, suddenly looking way prettier and skinnier than I do. I see a group of girls in my grade. I go up and I try to join in. Oh my God, I love that song. It's actually, it's really cool because a few months ago I went to her concert. And it's a funny story because I threw up all over this woman's shoes and my mom had to take me. I suddenly become aware that everyone is ignoring me. I get embarrassed and awkwardly excuse myself. Later that day, I walk down a flight of stairs. 3 of the popular girls stop dead in their tracks and turn around to look at me. Maybe they want to talk to me, I think to myself, so I say, "Hey, how are you guys?" They turn around and laugh and whisper back and forth. I hear my name, but I can't quite make out the words. Bet I could take some guesses. But to my surprise, I was invited to a popular girl party. Me, Catherine Sterling. I get to the party, and something feels off. It's like everyone knows something that I don't. They take me into the bathroom, and they say we're doing makeovers. But the only person getting a makeover is me. Which is fine. I mean, who am I to say no to them? I'm me, and they make me take off my sweater, and they take turns passing it around and saying things like how they'd never be caught dead in that. I took it off and stuffed it in my overnight bag, never to be seen or worn until this day, actually. After they were done, one of the girls, Kylie, she looks at me and says, "Wow, you look so much better now." Kylie's mom brings us some snacks, and we sit around the table and talk. After a while, Kylie asked me a strange question. "Catherine, how many cookies did you eat?" I don't know. I wasn't really counting. "Tell the truth, or I'll tell it for you." Okay. Let me think. 3. She ate 3 cookies. And honestly, I'm saying this for your own good. You need to think about cutting back. I smile and nod. I try to say something funny and laugh it off. Then I excuse myself to the bathroom. Cutting back. I suck it up and decide to finish the party strong because I'm tough. I think it's finally time for bed, but they have other plans. We're gonna play a little game. You can either tell who you have a crush on, or you can take a punishment. Catherine, you're up first. You know what, actually, I think I'll sit this one out. Now, my house, my rules. Let's play Who's Your Crush? I don't really want to say. Fine. Punishment then. They do this over and over. They're laughing. I'm trying to play it off like it's a joke too. This is fun. This is just something you have to do. I'm not one to cry. I'm not one to look pathetic. Red welts are covering my body in the game in which apparently I'm the only one on my own team. Finally, one of the girls, I guess, sees my skin is as red as fire and intervenes on my behalf. "Hey, guys, I think she's had enough. Let's just go to bed." I close my eyes. My skin is stinging. It's fun. This is just what weird people get. Dear girls, I am 22 years old now, and I still feel a twinge in my chest every time I think about your words. It's like this dull pain in a scar. to prove where I've once been. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, they last forever. You know, I've heard it said that hurt people hurt other people. But my hurt, I want to take my hurt and make it into something beautiful. I want to take your sharp, ugly words and make it into something beautiful. Forgiven. Yours truly, Weird Girl. Yeah, it's a sad story. But, don't worry. Not even an army of off-brand brat stalls can keep this weirdo down. And trying to hold all that in is bound to result in something big. And this is how my weirdo consultation came out. Through a national teen sexting scandal. Now, I suddenly began receiving a mass of nudes from a woman by the name of Gin Snap. Now, I did not know Gin Snap. I did not care to see the good goods of Gin Snap. For some reason, the universe thought, hey, this seems like a good idea. Now, after I received about my 16th picture of tatas, I finally decided enough is enough. How can I put an end to this while also causing as much of a ruckus as possible? Also fulfilling my need for teen angst while also fulfilling my need to be an attention whore. Now, finally, I came to my senses and did not call the police. However, I did call the news. Now, this is a perfect lesson in be careful what you wish for, or in this case, be careful what you call the news for. Because it exceeded every single expectation I could have possibly dreamt of. Apparently, it was such a slow news day, they immediately picked up the story and said that they would be at my house in 3 hours. Now, one of the many problems with this is I had to tell my parents of something they had no idea about. Here's a little bit how this conversation went. Mom, you guys look skinny. I just want to give you guys a little heads up. The news is coming to our house in 3 hours because I've been receiving a massive nudes from a grown woman. Oh, that's cool. Guys to the moon and back. My dad said, I'm going to the gym. My mom said, Catherine, calm her, stir her. Well, we've got to pick this house up. You go brush your hair. I've got to call my sister. Cheryl, the news is coming to my home. Sure enough, the news arrived at our house in the next 3 hours. Lights, reporters, cameras. I hated every minute. Yeah, it was just really hard because it was like ridiculous and completely inappropriate. Trying to have fun with my friends. Is this a good angle? Like random pictures and instead I had to get like these random naked Snapchats. What's that? Yeah. everything was done. Nope. I had to go to the Children's Sex Crimes Division. They got confused and thought I was the sexter. The interrogation begins. Now, if we showed these pictures to the pastor of your church, what would he find? Well, he'd probably find some pretty sexy pictures of my cat. Wait, that's not a euphemism. I have an actual cat. His name is Mr. Cupcakes. Oh my god, again, that is not a euphemism. Okay, listen, I am not the sexter. You're the police. Please do your job. Oh my god. Finally, everything did get settled out. And I stole these handcuffs as a reward for my bravery. I wanted a taser, but one scandal at a time, I suppose. Oh, and that, my friends, was the time I made my national television debut. Guys, I deserve it. I wore this to the Valentine's dance in high school. It was the first time in a long time that I felt beautiful. Held my shoulders a little higher that night. My crush was there. He was going to ask me to dance. I just knew it. But if he didn't, I had made a pact with some friends of sorts that we would always be there for each other if the slow songs came on so that nobody would be alone. There was something in the air that night. I was so happy. I danced and tried to mingle. And then the slow songs came on. I looked for those friends I had made a pact with. Can't find them anywhere. I found out later that they ran to the bathroom while I wasn't looking so that I'd be alone. It's a funny joke. I looked for my crush, and there he is, asking another girl to dance. Which, you know, I don't blame him. I mean, she's like way prettier, and her dress is gorgeous. Yeah. I look around. I mean, someone has to ask me to dance. I mean, the guys at my small private high school outnumber the girls 2-to-1. I sort of shuffle across the room, waiting. When I look back up, every single girl in that room, as far as the eye could see, they had all been asked to dance, except for me. I shuffled back across the dance floor, looking to find a corner of the room. Sorry, that's my bad. Sorry. As I do, at least 3 different girls laugh at me. The only girl in the room who wasn't good enough. I decide to give it one last shot because I don't give up easily. I see the group of guys who didn't get a girl to dance, who were just standing by the refreshments. Just wondering if you want. No, it's Having nobody was better than dancing with the weird girl. I wanted to say, I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize to everyone in there that I wasn't pretty, or sweet, or sporty like them. I went home and cried so hard I had an allergic reaction to my mascara. Pretty on brand, right? Went to school the next day. One of the girls looked at me and whispered to someone else, "Why would she bother showing up looking like that?" Dear boys at the dance, I'm sorry. No. No. You want to know the best part about our lives as storytellers? It never ends. Yes, that story was about how nobody chose the girl on the dance floor. But her life, it didn't end there. It kept going. And now she knows it's me. I forget. I know that I don't have to wait for someone to choose me to dance. I choose me. And you know what? We're gonna dance. Not because I asked you to, but because we are independent and we are freaks, and it is my show, so just give me 1 hour. Let's hit it. Back to business. Dear boys at the dance, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I wasted tears and an allergic reaction over you. Yeah. If I could go back in time, I would have done all the choreography to High School Musical just to show you what you're missing. Sincerely, the freak. did indeed regain some confidence. I needed a new name to go with this sleek new persona. Cat. Connor. Sterling. Live and in person. Freshman year of college, things were going about how you would expect for someone like me. Not well. I did, however, have a of squirrels. Those little bitches just loved me, okay? They were constantly swirling around my feet. I was like frickin' Snow White, except terribly crude and not kind. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the part of the show where I will need some audience participation. There are some specific characteristics for this part. Raise your hand if you consider yourself furry. Okay. All right, some people. Raise your hand if you're under 5 pounds. We do have a scale back here, just in case you're lying. Oh. Can you tell me about any acting experience that you have? That's more main stages than I've done. first near-death experience. My mom took me to get allergy tested. That's a fun thing where they inject you with dog hair, cat hair, dust pollen, all the good stuff. Of course, as Cat Sterling would, had the worst reaction ever. No, I do need some more audience participation with this. I can't do this all myself. Okay, I need someone to play the nurse. This requires minimal participation. Fine, you.
Next up on the stage.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I need someone to play probably the most difficult role, and that would be Cat Sterling. It's Brittany Welch. I'll be playing the role of my mother. We can stand together. Now, once upon a time, we can hug. They injected me with all the things, and I started to have an allergic reaction. So my face started swelling up like one of the monsters from the Goonies. So if you could demonstrate that. I started basically dying. Can you get on the ground? I started coughing and wheezing. Guys, she's so bad. The nurse, she's holding me down. My mother the whole time was saying, you know what, she's a theater major, so she's dramatic. She's been a drama queen since day one. You know what, we're going to Olive Garden after this. She's gonna be okay. Continue coughing. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see that Cat Connor Sterling is about to die. Now, under your seats is a brown paper bag. One of you has an EpiPen to save Cat. Just a reminder, this is a fake EpiPen. Analyst store, please properly administer that. It's snapped into her leg. I started getting sick, like in ways doctors couldn't explain. I would wake up with bloody sores in my mouth, coughing till I puked, couldn't get out of bed, sometimes randomly freezing up and losing my mobility. A mystery is the only diagnosis that they could come up with for me, which normally I would love if it were a boy trying to figure me out, but it's not okay when it comes to deciphering what's wrong with you. People would say, "You're so brave, so strong. What other choice do I have?" I would lay in bed in the PJs I had on all day, just watching my friends get ready ready for school, or the gym, or parties. And I would get so jealous. They were just going about their lives, but they had no idea, you know? I wish I could do that so easily, just function so normally. They said, "You're such an inspiration." Hey, guess what? You're such an inspiration. I don't want to be your inspiration. This isn't fun. I didn't ask for this. This isn't poetic. It's not beautiful. You're not alone. They can say all of these things, but at the end of the day, who's holding their arm out for that needle? Who is spending hours every week at doctor's appointments? Who is struggling to get in the shower as a young adult because their body just gave out? It is like looking at your world through a glass wall. They can say that they're with you, but at the end of the day, they're just watching from the other side. I am alone, and I am different, and I hate it. I go to another doctor's appointment. I'm feeling sick and weak. They're reading out the results, and surprise, they're inconclusive. I've been through this so many times, but this time I'm just over it. I head to the checkout desk. My head is pounding. My heart is racing. I'm so sick of this. Why does this always have to happen to me? Stop! Stop! I passed the hell out. It provided a great metaphor, though. I was surrounded by darkness. I tried to find my light, but it was broken. Alone and broken. Until one day, a friend slipped a note under my door. It read, "Dear Cat, your light is broken, but you have people around you who want to help. Let us come alongside you and lend our light to help you remember why you deserve yours." So I decided to borrow some light. And I went in search of reasons to love my crazy life. And do you know what I found? My mom's apple dump cake. Taking a bath at the end of a show. Christmas lights. Prank phone calls. Making someone belly laugh. Dancing in public to embarrass my friends. The way my dog curls up in this little U shape when he wants to hug me. I decided to borrow some light, and I took normal out of the equation. And I found that my life is not easy, and it sure isn't glamorous, but it is full of something wonderful. friends, I thank you for your light. It was much needed. And I promise that when you need the favor returned, I'll be there for you. Yours truly, your daughter, your sister, your niece, your cousin, your friend, your roommate, your student, your Kat Connor Sterling. Guess that one's done. Dear you, here lies your next set of memories. May you fill it to the brim with your greatest stories. I hope that years from now, when you go through these memories, you won't say, "My life has been perfect. I have been perfect." I hope you say, "I have been challenged and fought to succeed. I have loved and been loved. I have dared to make mistakes. Mistakes that have helped or harmed, or some that have made for the most brilliant stories. I have learned that life can be as equally heartbreaking as it is beautiful. I have learned to take my broken parts and make them into a breathtaking mosaic. Dear you, I hope you laugh at your beautifully chaotic life while making others laugh alongside you. Dear you, here lies a closed chapter with a fresh one waiting for you to put your pen to work. Let this be your first sentence. Be who you are and say what you feel. Because those who mind don't matter. And those who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss.